Alrighty, hello viewers, here we are with Marcello, who may take the tattoo of triumph on Saturday, or may end up throwing up in his hands and bursting into tears.
Technically I'm not a New Zealand citizen, I don't hold a passport, so they won't, if by some stroke of luck, they won't tattoo me.
So that's
as I'm not qualified.
Can you get a tattoo for the fastest foreigner?
I think they could probably come up with some sort of cattle brand and make do, come up with something, but I have been told by the organizer, who's my flatmate, that they won't tattoo me even if I should somehow manage to cross the line first.
Okay, so obviously you're racing, and I know I've asked this question before, but we'll ask it for the benefit of the punters out there. Is that lovely 29er you're working on your weapon of choice?
Alan of Niner sent this up to me to use, but we'll see. We'll see. I've got a trusty steed that's treated me well for a while, and we may just take that one out.
It's a trusty steed, a dodgy piece of shit?
That's not dodgy. It's got primer where it needs to. It's been with me for a while, and it's also a rigid 2.9er.
Oh, okay. So you are going for the 29?
Absolutely, absolutely. I've been spoiled by the 29-inch wheels, and I wouldn't go back to 26.
Neither.
So you can
size was everything.
Bigger is better.
So can you tell us what ratio you're going to look at running on Saturday, or is that like the secret?
Well, I'm going to run the ratio that I've always run, which is a 34-21.
Sorry?
34-21.
And in 26 torque, that would be...
In 26 torque, I suspect that's a little bit more like a 34-20 or a 32-18.
Okay, so it's slightly down from 2 to 1.
It is down from 2 to 1.
Yep. I still can't talk the 29 lingo when it comes to ratios. It confuses my brain, which is why I probably had so much trouble building mine up.
Well, there's still hope for you.
So are you going to, what are your tactics with the beer versus shortcut?
Well, it's very simple actually. After a decade of drinking, I retired. So I'm officially retired from drinking, so I won't be taking the shortcuts.
Okay, for those viewers at home, every lap you have a choice of sculling a beer and taking a shortcut, or you can avoid the beer and go for the full length. Of course, we don't know how long the shortcut is, but we can guess what sort of beer it is.
We can guess what sort of beer it is, so it'll be interesting.
Cool. And do you have any favourite picks? If it isn't you taking the grand title of fastest single speed guy on Saturday, who do you reckon's in the best running?
That's real easy. I'm a big fan of Garth Weinberg, so.
In more than a platonic sense, or just respectful?
I am a teammate of his. We raced a 24-hour event together. We were together late in the evening, so I feel like we do have a special bond. But his wife seems to be okay with it.
Oh, good. Nice to hear. And you've built Garth's bike up, or? Does he only touch it himself?
Garth only touches it himself.
And I don't mean.
No, he only.
Perhaps we do.
He only touches it himself, and I think he touches it very often.
Right.
And but
gives it a good polish on a regular basis.
Garth's riding. I think he's riding a Jeffson, and it's treated him well. And I'm sure he'll do well on it. And I do hope he gets that tattoo. Indeed. It's not me.
And finally, I suppose for anyone who's competing on Saturday, who is viewing this, do you have any hints or tips that you feel that you can give away at this point in time?
Geez, I think a lot of people are stressing about what gear to run, but at the end of the day, they should probably ride a gear that they're comfortable with, that they're used to. Anything can happen out there. I don't know what the course is. Nobody knows what the course is. It's a multi-lap format that's going to probably take in at least most of the classic tracks in the forest, and I don't think there's any one I don't think there's any one gear that you can say is the best gear. It depends on your riding style and what you're used to. So I think people should probably ride what they're used to and just have a good time.
And get their elbows out.
Oh yeah, you can't just get disqualified for accidentally bumping somebody. No.
Excellent. All right. Well, we might catch up with you after the race on Saturday.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Thomas.